Alright, as long as you've downloaded the softwares that we'll need for our coding class, your VS Code, which is called the Virtual Studio Code, and your Trip Edit for the phone, then the next thing we are going to move into after our brief introduction to the HTML is to create our first HTML folder. Now, you can see my screen. This is the interface. I want to create a folder, and in my folder, I'm going to open my folder in my VS Code. Alright, that's what we are doing now. To do that, you right click on your system, you right click, then you see this new, just hover around it, there'll be a drop down, just hover around it. Now you go to the top, there's a folder at the top, yes, folder. Now let's name our folder coding 101, then enter. Alright, we've created the folder already. What we want to do next is to bring this folder inside our HTML. This is inside my VS Code, sorry. Let me open the VS Code. Alright, give it some time. Alright, so I've opened the VS Code. On my file, I go to the file. In order to bring your folder into the VS Code, go to the file, click on it. Sorry, my system, okay. My system is kind of, okay, yes. You go to open folder. Wait for it. Alright, so in the open folder, you can see it, coding 101. What we just created, the folder we just created. You just click on it, then select folder. So you wait for it. Alright, so this is it. Let me cancel this welcome. Alright, can you see it? Coding 101. So we have successfully opened our folder in our VS Code. I believe it is clear. The first thing you do is to create a folder like this folder here. You create this guy, then you open this guy in your VS Code. You go to your VS Code, then you click on the file button, then you scroll down to your open folder. Then in your open folder, there will be a drop up. You will see your create new folder there. Then immediately click on it, then select folder. I'm sorry for the background noise, some students are having class. You select folder, then you are good to go. Alright, previously in our last video I spoke on HTML syntax, the heading, the paragraphs, the links, the image. That's under markup. You know, I said markup, they add structure to plain text, which I said HTML is a markup language. Now, the next thing we are going to do after creating the folder, so after you've successfully opened your folder in your VS Code, now there's something else we want to do. We now need to open another folder. This what the folder does. Now the folder you're opening now is not in your system, it's inside your VS Code. Now what you are doing, when you hover around this code 101, you will see some symbols there. The first one is new file, second one is new folder, third one is fresh explorer, and the fourth one is collapse folder in explorer. Alright, so we are going to we can either use new file or new folder. Okay, let's go with new file first. Alright. Okay, now in my new file, I'm going to write something, index.html. Some things happen, probably you didn't observe. Now you know this symbol here changed, and I think only the symbol changed, and you'll be wondering, why am I using index.html? Now the reason I'm using index, you can actually use anything. You can write people.html, rat.html, anything.html, but that .html is compulsory. You are telling that file that, hey, I want to write code. Now look at it. If you don't add .html, look at what it's showing. This is plain text, this symbol. But when I include my .html, it changes to, this is a sign for coding. This is a sign that you're ready to code. Then if that is done, we are good to go. Just click the enter button. Enter. I think I pressed something else. Okay, yes, this is it. Let's go back there. Sorry. Okay, this is it. Okay, enter. Okay, yes, it's showing. Now we are ready to code. We can write anything and we are good to go in creating our website. Now, the video, we are going to stop the video here. In our next video, we are going to work on HTML syntax. We are going deeper. Please remain consistent, stay tuned, and it will worth your while. See you in the next video.